trade of the week so far is Google on 8/13 of 2012 at 10:38 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have here now that weekly chart. Back over here, when we shorted in the beginning of calendar 2012, it worked out well. And when we got down here to that 560 area, it was time to be long off of the bottoms. Of course, it goes up and down on a daily level now, both for long and short. But the longer term, in between the pullbacks, is where that bottom got in here. And now we're going to hit that wall of resistance right where these downtrends had taken place. One of the highlights is that they're going to be able to reduce the workforce by 20% with that mobility acquisition. That's one of the things that Wall Street's always been concerned about, was that employee headcount. What I can tell you, as we come up and test the highs, this is going to be right in this area. We're coming right up to it now. So as far as the broader bid and ask, we've made 276 highs and 2 lows. It had an upgrade from Morgan Stanley as well. One of the things that Wall Street was punishing the name for was the fact that they were adding too many people to their headcount. And that takes away from the earnings and whatnot. Well, as these concerns, as you can see today, are getting out of the way, that they can reduce the workforce by 20% with that mobility acquisition, that is a great catalyst today, right along with the Morgan Stanley upgrade to overweight, saying that it's 25% undervalued to the online ad space. Well, once again, it's taken a long time to get this name back up here. The last quarterly earnings were so-so. As far as I'm concerned, Google is finally starting to kick on the cylinders. You got a weekly buy signal. In the short term, we have a little bit more upside to these resistance levels, but on the weekly chart, we do have that weekly buy signal, but the problem is we're going to get short-term overbought. Once again, we're going to factor in that Monday was a trade of the day, and that the calls are working. The 660 call that was over here at 75 pennies, up and out of the money, hit $4.30 on the high. They gapped him from 75. 4,400 contracts traded on the 660 call, up and out of the money. That's a highlight there. One of the other call contracts that we really enjoy is the 640 call. So when Google finally broke up here on this weekly level with those upgrades and those announcements, these calls have performed extremely well. They closed at 660. They gapped them up a little over $3, but from there they ran $10 more. So once again, whether we're taking Google to the upside or shorting it short term, it doesn't matter. Directional price movement, and look at this strength. So we will give caution the fact that we're going to get into an overbought area, just like we did over here when we traded it and had to sell out at the highs in January of 2012. And so basically, you know, after all of the years of trading it, it's been a great mover to the upside here, and we're going to get short-term overbought.